I know I'm live. I'm poking buttons. Because we're not doing a picture-in-picture, so I can actually have all the stuff up. Okay. Give me a moment. I'm just doing the Discord thing. Gotta do the Discord thing. Good. Do Discord thing. I cannot see the chat just yet. One sec. I don't think there's anybody here yet anyway. Oh, okay. 3 people are watching. Still gotta do the Discord thing. Where are you? Get rid of the last one. Beep. And add the next one. Boop. There we go. And now I can see the chat. Hi, Leon. Ow. My hand. Hurt my hand. Oh. Getting everything set up here for the random craziness that's about to happen. Okay. Welcome back to LiveTUBBs. But it's Thursday, and today's going to be Crafty Thursdays, I've decided, because of the schedule thing. So if you've been paying attention to the schedule thing, you will know that it's Crafty Thursday. Tomorrow's going to be Fitness Friday, and I think I might be ready to give that a try properly this time. Because although my side pain hasn't been as annoying today, so yeah. So that's fun. So yeah, we're going to make something today. I have no idea how this is going to go. I suspect badly. I suspect very badly. But yeah, so the next 2 hours we're going to try to make something. What I did this is my thought process. I basically picked an item out of my craft bag because I've got a pile of stuff in my living room that's underneath one of the tables, and that's my craft supplies, all my crafting supplies and stuff. And I just picked something out of there, and I was like, okay, I'm going to try to do something crafty with this thing. And I ended up picking up 3 things because I need 3 things for this particular thing. But yeah, unless somebody has any good suggestions on what materials to use next time and stuff like that, this is how it's going to go. And I will, of course, like give you a heads up so that you can grab these materials or something like them so that you can make this thing with me or just attempt it. So we're going to try to do some crafty. Now I picked up something from my craft bag. I probably just gave it away. You probably heard that. Now my crafting skills, I basically just make stuff. When I craft stuff, I basically just make Christmas cards and stuff. Because I do that every year. I make Christmas cards and I send them to my friends and family and stuff. So I got a lot of Christmas card supply stuff. And somebody has given me jingle bells. They're actually called jingle bells. They are not Christmassy at all. Actually, no, these are Christmassy. I was going to say they have nothing on them that says that they're Christmassy, but there's tiny, tiny, tiny snowflakes just in the background, just in the background on the red. I don't know how well you'd be able to see that. They're tiny little snowflakes. So yeah, I picked out these. And because I couldn't do anything with just these, I can't just make something with these unless I glue them all together, which is interesting. And I saw some pictures of people doing that, but The second I picked these up, I instantly got a memory of something that I had when I was a child. And that is one of the things, and that is just something that I want to give you a bit of a story about, just real quick. I picked up some string as well. This was literally just attached to the bag, and it is Christmas string. It is basically just white and red string. And we've got some crafting card. You always get these. You always get packs of these to make like actual like Christmas cards and stuff. And these are just different vintage, the vintage selection of different card styles and patterns and stuff, which is pretty. Which is pretty. But I mean, like, it's just something that will become apparent what it's for fairly soon, because I've got a bad feeling that this isn't going to work straight away from just feeling the card, because it's paper. It's not card. It's fucking paper. They lied. But we're gonna get. We'll deal with that. We'll deal with that. So yeah, can you guess what I'm gonna make? I'm gonna just tell you this quick story, real quick. That was redundant. I said quick story, real quick. Redundant. Yeah, when I was a kid, basically I don't know how old I was. I was like 5, 6, 7. I don't know. But we visited London. We went from Lowestoft to visit London, and when we were in London, we went into Chinatown. And for some reason, when we were in Chinatown, I was mesmerized by these wind chimes. They were incredibly tacky, incredibly cheap, but they were basically like tin foil. That's how thin they were, with tiny bells on the ends of these little kind of like structures, and there was like lots of them strung up, and they had tiny bells. I'm pretty sure they were jingle bells on the ends of them. And then they have, of course, they actually had wind chimes in the middle of them, which would make the chimey effect. But every time they went off, they would also make the little jingle effect, like that. So today we are going to be making wind chimes, or at least a wind chime. I had grand illusions about this, and now I'm looking at it, and I felt the card, and I'm like, this card isn't. It's not strong enough to do what I've wanted it to do. And I want it's going to make one big wind chime out of it, but I think we might end up making just little wind chimes out of this. And I will demonstrate how to make a little wind chime, but also a little wind bell more than a wind chime, because yeah. And we got one long piece of string, and I was going to put knots in it. Then I was going to put the card over it, and then basically the card was going to be slot into it, and then it was going to have the bells, like, and then I was going to make a 3D ball effect, and it was going to be a whole elaborate thing. But I don't know. It was going to be so good, but it's probably going to turn out shit. So yeah, we got this card. I got my scissors. I just got my scissors because I always have scissors in here. I occasionally use that as a knife instead. And I've also got tape. Big roll of tape. So we're going to make stuff out of this. I can already foresee this going horribly wrong somehow. I also have something to hang them on to make it easier. I brought my tripod into my office so I can actually hang this just like on here. Right there. Just fuck up my pipe rack a little bit. So we can have something dangling over my head that'll be so not distracting. So it's just here. It's literally just here. So we can actually do this. Okay, so I got the one long piece. It's going to be. That's actually the perfect length. That's perfectly length. And then we got we've got various pieces as well. This string was meant for labels, you know, for putting on presents and stuff. So it's strong, but it's not very strong. It's very small, very lightweight. I thought it would be ideal for this, but like I said, I didn't know how crappy the card was going to be, and the crappiness of the card might screw this over. Okay, we've got different selections of like prettiness with the card. So imagine they're labeled 1 to 10. Yeah, there's 10. So there's like, these are all the different patterns. 1 to 10. Well, yeah, 1 to 5, and then 6 to 10. No, wait. I'm just going to do the first pattern. I never use this card. I never ever use this card. I've got tons of this stuff. Okay, so as you can see, it's paper. It's not card. It says card. Design pad, 30 sheets of card with 3 × 10 designs. I mean, if I fold it, it will definitely work. It'll probably be strong enough. How the bells are not heavy. They're super lightweight. Actually come with staples. Yeah, it weighs nothing. That weighs nothing. So yeah. Well, I'm trying to keep my expectations low so that if it does suck or if it goes wrong at any stage, then I'm going to be okay with it. Because, you know, it could easily go wrong. Okay, so I was going to cut these into circles because I thought it was going to be card. And then I was going to basically attach them to corners of the circles and make, like I said, kind of a 3D ball effect of like 3. I've got lots of these. How many are there? How many bells are there? 15. 3 × 4. Wait, that's not right. Yeah, it's 12. Wait, no, it's not. Yeah, it's 12. So I would have a couple left over. Like I said, I don't think this is going to be strong enough for that. I'm having ideas. Not necessarily good ideas, but let's make it a square. Let's just make it a square. Just for the sake of ease. We'll have 1 big square and then 2. Oh, fuck it, no. Let's just make it all that size square just to save on card and to save on materials and to see how strong this is. Oh, it does get stronger the more layers. I'm just seeing how well this. Oh yeah, okay. So if it's like this, if it's 4 pieces together, all together, then it's quite strong. Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. Okay, now to fit it to the actual string, because the string has just been dangling here. I was going to say like crazy, but it's not like crazy, is it? Because it's just string. It's not like crazy. Now, to make it stronger, you can actually like fold it up in the corners and stuff, but essentially that will make it even smaller, and it's going to have like 2 bells here, and then the other one is going to have 2 bells on the other side, and then the bottom one might have 4 bells. we'll see how all this goes first. Let's see how this actually goes first. Okay, so we've got the thing, we've got the actual card, and I've got tape here. Tape is important. You'll see why. So to make this into one piece, we're going to tape it together, obviously. But the thing is that this is an indoor wind chime, of course, because it's paper. So yeah. So we're going to make an incision, and we want it to line up with the middle. On the first piece, just like here, going all the way to the middle. Again, I'm just doing this for concept on that side, and then on this side, we're going to go all the way to the middle again. It's important that you do this, that from the side and that from the bottom, because that's where everything's going to line up when you actually fit it on here. Fit it. This is the concept one, so this might be on the bottom. But yeah. But for now, we're going to go back to our piece of string, and we're going to have we're going to make a knot in it. A very simple knot, nothing, basically just something big. Doesn't matter what kind of knot, just as long as it's big. And it's going to be quite close to the top. So I'm just going to go with a double. What is it called? What is this one? This knot called? It's just a knot, isn't it? It's just a double knot. Like that. I'm sure there's a way easier and better way to do this. Yeah, now there is a knot in the cord, just there. And I'm just going to see if the paper will actually stay on there, just like this. So our first slot, we just go above it, and we slot the string into okay. We slot the string into our slit underneath the knot on one side, and then on the other, the paper. Hopefully, if you've done this right, then it should line up in the middle. If it doesn't, then it's not a big deal. Also, if your string's funny, if your string is like really, really fine string, then it could actually cut the paper. You can't see what I'm doing because I'm trying. I suck at doing crafts on camera. I normally just do crafts by myself. But it does seem to be holding, like the string itself. In place, and we're going to add the balance. So yeah, that should stay on there like that. And it's not balanced right now because we haven't had anything on the corners. So what we're going to do is we're going to attach the bells with other bits of string to the corners. Honestly, it's going to look a bit shit. Now that I'm visualizing it all completed in my head, it's going to look not so great. But for this first one, I'm going to have to take it off the string. For this first one, because this is a concept, we're going to do all of the bells. So I need I'm going to put 4 bells on this one piece of paper, one on each side. So yeah, you like it? Well, as long as you like it. Okay. Then I threw my scissors around. That would have been shitty. Okay, so I need one of the shorter pieces of string. Ideally, you just want a lot of string to hand, but I don't have any. This is all that was just in the bag. So basically, I'm going to use this. We're not going to have them dangling too far. They literally don't have to dangle that far, because once the wind hits the card, or the air just moving around hits the card, it's going to make a noise anyway. So yeah. So luckily, oh no, I've got to thread the string into the little holes at the top of my jingle bells. It's bell-like, at least. It's bell-like. Now I don't need much string for this, because I'm gonna be lazy and tape this. I could hook it up to my string and to the card, just with elaborate series of just stuff. But this is going to be lazily taped on, so I don't need that much string. So we need 4. So that's 1. Hello, Andrew. Crafting, I see. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, I can't remember who suggested this. Was it you? Oh, these are Christmas colors. I think this one's red. Somebody suggested doing craftiness, and yeah. We're making a wing chime out of jingle bells, because I had jingle bells just in my crafting box. And I'm never going to use these for cards, so I figured I'd do something a bit more productive with them. That bit of string might be a bit too short. So we got 2 done so far. I need to do 4 just to test this out. I'm going to need more string. I'm going to do the big one, and then I've got a couple more bells to do for the little one. So yeah, how do you think this will? Do you think that I like doing this crafty stuff with you guys, because it's like I get to do them with people and stuff? Problem is that, like, I would like you guys to try it out with me, but the thing is that I need to tell you guys what materials to use and what to gather for the next thing and stuff. Oh my god, this one's got a knot in it already. I'm not going to use that one. I might need to use. I might use that one for the next one. So yeah, I might do. If you're on my Discord, then keep an eye out for that. I'm gonna, when I go back into the house, I'll be going to bed. No, when I go back into, when I come back online after I go to after I sleep and stuff, I'm going to pick something else out, and you guys can tell me if there's anything that I can craft with those materials. Like today, I just picked out jingle bells because it was literally the thing that was on top of my crafting sack, bag, whatever. I'm terrified of dropping this, just in case it goes under the desk, where I cannot clean. Okay, so I've done all 4 bells. I've now got little strings on them. So I'm going to take my test piece of card. Wait a minute, I've got more string here. Oh no, I just cut that. Shut up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get each of the corners. I'm going to open up like this, and I'm going to take one of these. I'm going to take some tape, because this will have to be done pretty quickly. I'm going to take a bell, get some tape, and just put the tape over the ends of the string like that, so that the bell is in place. I'm going to get a corner, open it up, and all of the corners should be accessible like this. Put it in. Like that. So now we have a bell in the corner. See? And it's loose enough that it will still wiggle, and it's not like, and it's going to be taped up with all the other ones. I'm going to tape down all the corners again just to make sure after I put it on the string. But this is just a test piece, so I'm going to do that with all of the bells now. So yeah, I'm going to pick a random thing that I have in my crafting bag in my house, and I will alert you guys probably on Discord or tell you in the next stream or something what we're doing, well, what the material is, and then you guys can give me crafting suggestions or ideas or something, and then we'll do that in the next we'll do that next Thursday. How about that? Is that a good way of doing this? Or is that terrible? Oh, I just realised this corner's going to be a bit funny to do like that. So I've got a lot of like tissue paper, because I've got a lot of tissue paper. Crafting tissue paper. Then, like, you guys can tell me if you know what exactly I could go do with my tissue paper. That was a bit too big of a bit of tape. I'm going to cut it in half. Oh, it doesn't cut in half. Ugh. Fine then. I'll just use the big bit of tape. My tape dispenser's been sassy. You want that little piece of tape? No, you don't. You want this huge piece of tape. This piece of tape is way better than that dinky piece of tape that you got. Unfolding this is a pain in the butt. Yeah, it's definitely a Christmassy. It's going to be a Christmassy wind chime. Oh, it won't stick to itself. I mean, it won't stick to the card for no reason at all. It's being awkward for no reason at all. Okay. Got to do one more bell on this one, and we'll see how this works, because like I said, with the card strength is bolstered by 3 other pieces of card, because it's paper and it needs to be strengthened up a little bit. But yeah, we'll see how this works. Weeks. But so far it's not looking shit. Well, it's not looking completely shit. It's okay. Ideally, I need another piece of card on top of this just to hide it, but we can figure that out. Maybe this will be on the bottom. Who knows? Okay, so they're all on the... They're all on the card now. So that's good. Ugh, stay in the corners. So I'm just going to attach it and see how well this stays on here. So let's see how this works. Oh yeah, I'm gonna, for ease, I'm not gonna attach it where it's like hanging there. I will have to do the other ones though, like that. Right, that goes in there. And this goes in here, and I pull it through. Like that. Huh. It's not jingling. You get the idea though, right? The idea is that there's going to be it's going to be a weighted on the bottom, and then when you jingle the string, it's all going to jingle together, and it's all going to. None of them are jingling. That's so disappointing. Oh well, the first layer. There you go. Does that look at least not shit? What do you think? You love it, really? Okay, well, I will put that. I'll tape that in place, and then we'll go do another layer. And I think that basically I'm gonna. What do you think? That 2 layers or 3 layers should be good? Because I do want to make a little one, but I'm gonna need at least 2 to be the anchor on the end of this. You know. I might even be able to put another bit of card in between here, so that it basically acts as kind of like a wind vane kind of thing. You know, so it grabs the wind or the air movement. Okay. So I have 3. I have 3 left. If I make another 2 of these, I'll have 3 left. Okay. Shall we use the same pattern, or should we use a different pattern? That's a bit boring. Where's the next pattern? It's a floral pattern. Well, these are supposed to be inspiring vintage patterns. These basically look like wallpaper. These are like old wallpaper that nobody used. Right. Well, before I do that, let's lock this in place. It's now staying there forever. On that side. I lost my tape for a second there. Tape it up on the bottom too. That side. And just a little bit of tape on this side just to keep this bit down. There you go. So now it's not sticking out so much. Honestly, it looks a bit better in the light because you don't see the tape so much. But right, so you could do this basically with any card, any pattern. You can even design the card yourself, so that it basically, you know, you can cut it up as well to make different kind of shapes and stuff. I'm literally just doing it this way because this is the way that I'm just testing it out to see if I can actually do this, and it's not bad. It's not fantastic. It does look still a bit tacky, but you know, for something that you could basically do with your kids or something, it's a bit of fun. It's a bit of crafty fun. So I'm going to see if I can, like, how quickly I can do this. Probably not very, but whatever. Because my string is now being uncooperative and won't go in the hole. Yeah, well, like I said, this isn't fine craft. This is just like literally. I would normally look up instructions on how to like craft stuff sometimes and everything, and I would make sure that I add my own unique flavor to it. But yeah, this is something that I'm doing completely unsupervised, unstructured. I'm just learning how this is going just by doing. So this is the Mark 1 version of this. if I basically wanted to formulate it better, make it more interesting, more fun looking or whatever, then I would, of course I would. But this is like I said, this is the first iteration of this. I did look up, like, I put Jingle Bell Crafts into my search bar just to see if I could find anything that would be interesting to do with these, and look, not shit. And everything was basically, oh, you just take some hot glue and just like stick them to things to make different shapes, and all of it was Christmassy stuff as well. All of it was Christmassy stuff. I couldn't find one thing that wasn't Christmassy. But yeah. But then I remembered. Then I was holding the bag, the bag of the bells, and I was like, this reminds me. You know, I'm getting a weird childhood memory off of this. What if I just do this, and then I kind of made it in my head, and I was like, yeah, I could do that, and it might not look terrible. Honestly, it's most of it is just the fiddliness of the bells themselves. Also, running out of string. I was hoping to have some left behind for a single bell, you know, just if you've got like one bell and you want to make lots of little ones, because you can do that. That's very easy, and I will demonstrate. I wanted to make a big something, well, big-ish something. Like I said, I had illusions of grandeur where I was going to figure out I could make a 3D ball out of like these card segments, and just cut them into circles and then put them into a ball shape. And it's like that's very elaborate. That was me being crazy, because although I could probably do that, it would to figure it all out and stuff would probably take a day. Right, I'm going to have to only do 2 layers because I'm running out of string. You know, that would take a day to figure out and cut the circles and make sure they're all lined up to give that 3D effect. So I'm just going to do a very, very simple. I'm going to do two sides of a cube instead, the top and the bottom. I was going to do three and have one in the middle, but nah. It's not in the cards. I just don't have enough string for that. Well, I do, but I would have to make not a little one, and I really want to make a little one. I really want to show you how to make a dinky one in case you don't have as many bells, or you want to just make one really cool little one or something, you know. Because honestly, it's not that hard and it won't take forever, and you can make it really look awesome. Oh no, there's a small moth that got in here somehow. Don't go to the light. Because I've got my bug zapper back on. Well, as long as you're enjoying it, that's cool. Ah, get off my leg. Tiny moth. One, two. Like I said, normally I would try to. I was basically planning to do this tapeless until I found my tape. Get off my leg! Until I found my tape. And you can do it without tape. You can simply just put a knot in the string on the end of the bells and cut little slits into the sides, into each corner, and then basically just push them in, hook them into the slits. But like I said, being lazy, found the tape, was like, I'm going to do this. If I want to do this fast, if I want to do this within like hours and not days, then I'm going to have to do it like this. So yeah. Although this is moving pretty quickly, I was actually expecting this to take all fucking night. But working with what I've got, it's not bad. It's a real shame I can't see my nephews, because this is the kind of thing that I would basically be doing with them. But yeah, or playing with Nerf guns. It's not as fun just playing with Damon with Nerf guns. My beard is looking nice. It's, yeah. After I was considering basically shaving it a little bit, just trimming it, it's not looking bad, is it? Okay. Right, so because we're going to make two sides of this cube, we're going to need to put a knot in it just to keep it level and stable. Another knot just in the middle, about the middle of it. Just not too close to the other ones. About there. The string doesn't show up very well on camera because it's not big string. I've actually got hooks in my ceiling. Well, I've got a magnet hook on my ceiling, so basically I can There we go. I can actually just unhook this and then hook it up on one of those magnet hooks. Another layer, cut the same way as the other one. And I'm going to get the bottom bit in first. And I'm going to have to do this while it's hanging up this time. Just for some ease. All the way, come on, all the way, all the way. I haven't cut this as evenly as the other one. Ugh. So it kind of bends a little bit. It's, well, you're not balanced. Maybe the bells aren't equally balanced. If I had more string, I could actually like connect the corners of each one. Okay, I'm going to be naughty and use the string to cut into the card. Don't do this, because it could ruin everything. There, it's a bit more balanced. This one's not very balanced either, but yeah. If you want to balance it out more, and you know, if it's doing this and being like at an angle, then what you can do is actually put more tape on one side just to balance it out more. Just add a weight to it somehow, you know, but not too much weight. Otherwise, it will go wonky on that side instead. That's why I think the top layer is actually not as balanced, because it's kind of because of the tape. The weight of the tape is actually skewing it a little bit. But yeah, see? Oh, I have to do that corner. Is that corner on that side okay? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that one's alright, but this one, this corner is not behaving. For some reason. Plus, this might actually balance it out a little bit more. Ta-da! There you go. So I just span them around, and it's like, it's weirdly mesmerizing. Okay. Now to get the wind. It's going to go off balance really quickly, I just noticed. That one's. I mean, it works, right? It works so far. Okay, so we're gonna put a little sail right here. I'm gonna weight it down with 2 bells. Now, I'm thinking in my head of ways of doing this, which it probably will work. I don't know. What's the next pattern? Let's have a look at the next pattern. Let's see if I can fuck with the card a little bit. Because I probably won't need to use all of this, which is fine because we're going to make a smaller version of this anyway, which is literally just the weight and the sail. So yeah, next pattern is, see what I mean? It's just it's a wallpaper design. That's all of this is. This craft paper is just, this craft card is just, it's a wallpaper design. So we're going to have like one bit dangling here, not this thick, more like just a strip of it. So probably put this in half and then fold it in half again. I'm going to cut it down the middle first. Can I do that without... without the scissors? No, probably not. So I'm just trying to get it perfectly in half. That's that corner. That's what you got to do when you get things in half. You got to perfectly line up the corners. These are perfect squares, which makes this a lot easier, if I'm honest. I've got tiny chalk paper that basically is it's got patterns on it. That's just this, you know, white backing, but it's chalk with designs on it. It's chalk colored with designs on it. And it's blackboard chalk color. You know what I mean? I'll show you some other time. We might do like a weird little origami thing, like craft origami at some stage. You know, when you fold stuff and then you want to cut it up, it's really annoying because you always end up with a lip, right? And then to get that wind chime effect, I was gonna put this in half because we don't need much wind resistance. Put this in half like that, and have it just here, and then have it dangling at the bottom. You can't see my hand. Have it dangling at the bottom. Have like 2 of these or 3 of these dangling on the bottom. Hey, Saban. No.
Okay.
Thank you. When I said hi to Saban, my phone thought it said hi Siri, and it didn't. We're making wind chimes because I had some jingle bells. So I'm making a really crappy wind chime because that's the craft material I've got. I have to be careful with my craft material because it's not like I can go out and get some more. Well, I've got like huge stocks of lots of crafty materials, but the thing is that, you know, I can't replenish anything. If I need something special, then I can't replenish it. So yeah. Okay. Right. So we're going to have to cut off a piece of this, which is fine, but yeah, we've just got to figure out at what length to cut it off from. About there, about half the distance. Yeah, about there. I'm doing it. I'm doing it straight away. Just don't think, just do. Don't think, just do. And then we're going to tape it into there like that. And then we're going to tape another piece on the bottom. And this is going to be the wind sail that basically moves this, that makes it do the jingly thing. And also we're going to have some on the bottom. I mean, well, at least it looks like it's fun to make. It doesn't look shit. It doesn't look that shit. It's a bit unbalanced. But I mean, if I had time, I could probably make it perfectly balanced. But yeah, I'm probably just going to put a bunch of tape all over this side of this one. A bit on this side for this one, just to get it to be level. I don't know. Is this too long? It's a bit too long. How are we looking half? How are we looking half? No, I want it to be at least a little bit long, but it's just I'm gonna cut off a square. Maybe we can use the square for something. I don't know. Okay. I've captured the string with the tape. Right. So what can we do with this bit of? Oops, I've got more string. Woo, that's good. Oh no, I need to use that string. Okay. So what can we do with this little bit? We can use 3 bells, and I can put them on the end, and it would look okay. Okay. I can make this into a stick, and I can have 3 bells. Give me my bells. You could add like some runic writing with your like your initials. Well, that's the thing. That's the thing. This is just a concept test because I didn't know if I could actually do this when I started out, which was a stupid idea. Yeah, we got 1 piece of string. Oh, okay. So I want that to be hanging off. I could probably use. Yeah. No problems. This is just a concept, but this is. I was just demonstrating that anybody could do this. Just to be crafty, you could do this. So I'm just seeing how low that's going to dangle. It's going to dingle dangle. Dingle dangle. It's probably perfect. Ugh. I'm going to have to use more string. Oh, I was hoping not to do this. Where's my scissors gone? Oh, it's over here. Because I've only got so much string. So far it's looking really good. Yeah, well, this is what I mean. You can put anything you want on these card designs. You can make them into any shapes. You can add more layers if you want. You know, it depends how many jingle bells you got. Jingle bells, jingle, jingle bells. Can I just have, like, little pieces of string for this? Where is my fucking scissors? I've got a feeling that was a mistake. Yeah, that's way too short now. We'll work with it. We'll work with it. And now it won't go through the hole. Ugh. Yeah, this is just a concept design. Like I said before, I know you weren't here for that. This is just a concept design to see if I can actually, if this will actually look any good. And if I do say so myself, it's not looking immediately terrible. For a concept, I just can't do this again. But we'll be showing you how to make a very simple one with just one bell. Okay. Oh my god, that tape just immediately folded up on itself. I hate it when tape does that. Right. Sorry, fiddly work in progress. Fiddly work in progress. Fiddly work. When you're dealing with tiny pieces of tape with tiny pieces of string, really annoying. It can make you really angry. Look on Battlefield Earth. Really angry. Beep. Okay. I could have just all tied these into the bottom of the string, but to the single piece of string, but no. I decided to go super complicated, elaborate. Which, to be honest, is very me, isn't it? It's just very me. So this might end up looking terrible, or it could look really funky and funny. But we're just gonna have to find out. And it's all taped up. Honestly, it's going to look way better once I make this into a tube. And all you got to do is basically just keep folding it. And it becomes a stick. Folding and folding until it becomes a cardboard tube. And it's got all of those layers of strength. It's also going to be reinforced with tape. Wait, you have to stick out the end because I've designed you that way, so you have to. I'm sorry if this is a bit quiet, guys. It's a live show after all. I'm doing something that I didn't plan to do, so yeah. Okay, now I've got to do the same thing on the other side. Oh yeah, I've got Ninja Sex Party playing in my head. See? It's a little stick. Right, and we do have one piece of string. A single piece of string. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tape it onto the stick in the middle because it has a little funky line right there that I can tape it to. It just came off. It just pulled off. It's not sticking to the tape. Okay, that's random. Hopefully it will stick to the tape because otherwise it's just going to fall off. My entire contraption will be a disaster. People will laugh at me for generations. They'll say, look at that pillock who decided to try to tape something. Who decided to tape string to a stick. What a complete noob. Well, it didn't come apart, so that's good. The tape is threatening, but whatever. Whatever, okay. So, 3 more pieces of tape, and this is completed. Again, just bear with me, okay? I know this is quiet and it's fiddly and it's just me making shit, but Trust me. Trust in me. Okay, and that's the big one. Completed. Again, you can all do this without tape, but this is just with tape. So just see, there's the whole thing. The tape is really reflecting right now. But yeah. There you go, a wind chime. It's not really super loud, and it would require a bunch of wind to actually make it make noises, or something touching it, or a cat playing with it. Yeah, it could be a cat toy. It could be a cat toy if you got a cat. So I've just messed it all up now with all of the balancing stuff. But yeah, and you can make it like way more elaborate than that. You can actually add, you can add like a actual wind chime shit here that I do not have. But yeah, you can make the strings extra long as well, so you could do all sorts of stuff. I basically have only done what I've done because of limitations and skill. So winter. Cats would love it, yeah. So yeah, there's that one. I'm gonna hang this up a bit higher, just there. Just a little bit higher, so that you can get the full effect, and we might be able to fit the other one on here. I don't know. Can actually put this over. So right now it's hanging over my desk, which is nice. The spiders will love it. The spiders will love that. But yeah, you can. I actually have some little bells. I have at least one little bell somewhere, so that would work way better than just jingle bells. But for a fake wind chime, that's pretty good. Okay, so the less elaborate wind chime is basically super simple compared to what we just did. That was elaborate. Okay, there's extra stuff hanging off of it and everything. It's yeah. But if you want to make just a very simple version of that, then it literally is just this end part, you know. It literally is just the end part. You don't have to do all of the top stuff and to do the elaborate stuff on top. You can literally just do the end bit and make a little one. So do you want me to show you how to do that? Or do you get it? Well, Jeffrey, you can make one yourself if you have jingle bells. We've still got 4. I don't think we're going to use all of them. We could just put them all on the end. Yeah, we'll just make one and we'll put it all on the end. Look at this tiny bit of string. What am I going to use this for? So luckily this thing comes pre-knotted, although I don't know why. I think I just didn't undo that knot. Either it's just the end of the string. This doesn't have a funky pattern on it, so yeah. because I was going to pick out a piece of the patterning and then basically just like do that. So I'm just trying to think if I could make a smaller one, because the smaller one, like I said, it can be, it's very, very simple. It's just the bottom part of this. So yeah, the smaller one. I could make it spin too. That's another thing. Ideas. Like I could make it into a lantern effect and then basically put them on the underside of this. But then this wouldn't be in the middle. How much string do I have? Because then I might be able to actually do that. Can you hear my brain working? It's working kind of hard. Yeah. Shall we do that? Shall we make a little lantern? Let's see if we can make a little lantern. I've got 4 here, so I don't know if I have enough string. I have 1 piece. No, that's crazy. No, that's crazy. Do I have some wire? I think I got some wire somewhere. Hello. I'm gonna hit myself on the head with the. I have wire. I have string. Now that's super elaborate. What I was just thinking of, but no, I can actually make a little box, but I'm not going to make a little box because that's going to take forever to do. I could make a little box, put little circles in, put little circles in them, and have each individual one like in there, so that you can. Sorry, funny noise. Have each individual bell kind of like in its own little thing, and then I can hang that up by a string. But no, that's crazy elaborate. Also, I don't have. I think that this paper isn't going to be that strong, and it is paper. No matter what you say, you stupid card thing. I could reinforce it. Should we just make a simple lantern? We'll make a simple, like, fake lantern. How about that? Because then it will catch the wind. It's just going to be a cylinder with 4 on the bottom, and then that's its own little tiny wind chime. And I think I have enough string for that. I think I have enough string for that. I'm not sure, but I think I have enough string for that. Let's just try that. This might fold. Not if I have wire. If I have wire, it won't fold. Okay, so I need this times 4. I don't know enough string. These ones are done with less string. The more string, the better, but we don't have more string. We just have that much string. If I use all the string, then I got this, which is a phone dongle thing. So I could just use this to hang it up if I find that wire I'm looking for. So I can use all the string. Should I use all the string? Should I use all the string? Either way, I have to do this. So while I'm waiting for the answer. Oh, you already answered. God damn it, people! Being so quick. I'm gonna do this anyway. This is too small. Why did I do this? This is small. So I want to make this arc as big as possible. I want it bigly big. Making a cylinder, so it has to be bigly big. Again, I've got a bit of. I keep getting tape that's too small. I don't want a tapered cylinder. I want a proper cylindrical cylinder. Like that. So now we've got a tube. And what we're going to do is we're going to hang the individual bells on the bottom like that. I'm going to find that piece of wire. I think it's on my desk behind my keyboard, underneath the desk itself. And then I can hang it up. using my old phone dongle thing, and it would just be a little wind sprinkly. We'll use all of the string. We use all of the string. It'll look so neat. Well, it'll look cute. It'll look cute. If I cut this into 4 even pieces, will that be long enough? I've started now. Ask a question, immediately go off and do it. Nope, it won't. It needs to be, I need one of these pieces to be, I need this to be half. Four. Yeah, that's close enough. It'll look okay. It'll look okay. I'm okay with okay. And now the string is incorporating. Oh, goody. Oh, joy. The problem is that you don't want to, I don't want to put tape on the bells because that would lessen the sound of the bells. Now it's stuck to my finger. There we go. So yeah, you could do literally, I was going to say literally anything, but that's not true. You could do literally anything with these bells. And if you've got better bells, then, you know, not just jingle bells, then you could do a very elaborate thing like I did, or at least using the methods that I did. But more elaborate, you can make it a cube, you can make it anything, as long as you got enough string or wire. Because David, when I told him that I was going to make the wind chimes, he said that, oh, I've got some wire that you can use, some, you know, just like string wire. It doesn't make that much of a noise. It's really disappointing now that I'm thinking about. Yeah. It will with more air movement. It will make more noise. It won't just dangle like that. So I'm going to connect all of these on the bottom of this tube. Now that they're all ready, little bits of tape. They're all different lengths, and I did that on purpose. You can make them all uniform lengths, but I'm just doing it different lengths. I've now got to pay attention to make them all equidistant from each other. Ah, I was going to roll off then. Hey, basic person, how are you doing? That stuck to my finger. That doesn't help. Right, that one's there. So this one's on the other side. I was like, oh, but I can't see it. But it's like, it's a tube. Radically different length on that one. I don't know what I did there. Oh, I've taped it way too much inside. Oh no, I've got to untape it. Am I going to tear if I do that? No, it's not going to tear, but the string is going to try to come our way. I did it. Okay. What is wrong with this bit of tape? I'm only going to stick to you if you stick in this exact proper way, which is improper. See, it's sticking out the side. What is the deal? You're messing up my tube. Nope, it's stuck to a bit of tape. That's it. It's staying there forever now. Fine. I underestimated just exactly how fiddly this is going to be. And now I've got a transparent piece of stickiness just attached to me, which is great. Yeah, I have no idea where that's gone. Okay. Oh, I hope that wasn't that moth. Yeah, we're going to be interrupted by the bug zapper. Does anybody remember being interrupted by the bug zapper? Remember that? Where's Panda Fox? Is he working? Because he became a member of my Patreon, which I wanted to thank him personally for. You know, big ups and all that. By the way, my Patreon is super cheap. It's £2.50, I think, a month. Is that right? Oh, that's perfect. Right, that's all the string used up. Okay. Now I've got to find that stupid. Can I use something else? No, I'm going to use that wire, like I was supposed to, which is behind my keyboard on my desk. Are these recycling? I have a recycling bag specifically for the office now, so that I don't have to worry about emptying all the time, emptying a bin all the time. It kind of stands up by itself. Okay, so let me move my keyboard. Aha! Wire. I knew there was one somewhere. This one's a bit dusty, but you won't be able to see that bit. Basic person, you came just at the end because I'm just about to finish this mini wind chime thing. Wind chime decoration hangy thing. Oh my god, guys, the wire is not sticking. It's not sticking to the tape. Oof. Why isn't sticking to the tape? It's very bad. This is not good. Why is it not sticking? I just want it to stick to the tape. Just imagine a child doing this and being like, it's not sticking to the tape, and then just like seeing me across the way after doing like millions of these things, just being like, life is pain. Completed. Okay, let me just sort the wire out because it looks a bit horrible. The wire doesn't look that great, but I've run out of string. Okay, so give me a break. Ah, I forgot that was there. I keep forgetting that was there. No, it just swings. It's great. Fuck my life. Go away. Go into the bug zapper. I saw that. That was a bad bug. That was a bad bug. That one at least jingles, kind of. We got a jingle jangle problem here. See, they jingle. Right, so these didn't come out nearly as well as I was expecting them to, but to be fair, I wasn't expecting them to come out that great anyway. And now they love each other. But yeah, we at least made kind of wind chimes. Again, if you have better bells, then use those. But I mean, these don't totally suck. Except for when one falls off completely. Then they might totally suck. But yeah. We got the big one. And the dicky one. Can't wait. You can actually make them spin. I don't know if that helps at all, but I'm just going to spin this one. Right man, baby, right man. And they're fucking quiet. What the hell? It's a little bit disappointing, to be honest. But they are just as effective as the crappy wind chime that I got when I was a kid when I went to Chinatown. So, yeah. It makes sense. It makes sense. See, in wind, they do actually make noise, but the thing is that you have to have a continuous windy situation going on. So you got the tinky one, you got the big one. So yeah, I'm gonna hang one of these up in my office. I've got a hook right there. It's actually got my laser just hanging off of it, my hand laser, when it's foggy outside. But yeah, what am I gonna make next? If anybody has any suggestions, let me know. If anybody has any materials that I need to have to hand, let me know. I've got plenty of materials. It's just that I didn't have any use for the bells, and they were on top of my craft pile. So that's why that's why I use these. Yeah, you heard the little jangle, simulating them jingling. By just jingling the little one. See, they're so loud all the time. They work really well. This totally isn't a scam and a failure. This totally worked. I like that. I looked at when I said that. I looked at the view counter and it went down by 3 people. See, we made something. Well, I made something. You guys might have made something by the time you see this, if anybody's watching this on playback. But yeah, if you want to make a crappy cat toy for your cat to destroy in seconds, then go nuts. That mosquito that I saw earlier, it's by my leg. It's trying to attack my leg. Bastard. Anyway. Yeah, what can I make next? Anybody got any suggestions now? Or because then we can all get in on this. I'm totally willing, by the way, to destroy these things and basically make them, use these some other way. Use the bells some other way. These are all of my bells, so yeah. All the other suggestions that I saw online were shit. Ugh. They're either shit or too Christmassy or just very, very ornamental, you know. I haven't seen anybody on 5 Minute Crafts make anything out of these as well. Please don't. Well, I might eventually. They might fall to bits on themselves. They're just made out of card. Well, card. It's paper. And it says card, okay? and string. So, yeah. If I get better suggestions on what to do with them, then yeah, these things are coming off of them. I might remake this with actual, like, proper big wind chime stuff. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna give these to Darren. I don't know what he's gonna do with them. He'll probably hang them up in the living room. Probably should do that too. Yeah. Anyway, this was Crafty Thursday. Tomorrow is going to be Fitness Friday, so sometime in the middle of the day, I might do my workout with you guys. Oh my god! Ugh. If I can get StreamYard, actually uploaded onto my other laptop, so that we can do that. I might just do it from my phone because I might be jumping in the hot tub right after I do my workout anyway. So I might do it just from streaming on here. I'm not sure yet. Well, Damon might like them. But yeah. Already the tape is just like poking off this one. That's disappointing. You do kind of want to just keep poking it. That doesn't do anything. I can probably add this one to the end of this one, and then basically, I'm not going to do that though, just in case it is too much weight for this one piece of string that keeps threatening to come off of the whole thing. I don't know. Oh, shut up! No yawning. No yawning. I've been pretty good with the yawning tonight, although that just made my eyes water. So and I just got a message because I basically just looked at my phone. Should I stick around for a little bit longer, or should I just go? I don't know what else to say. We've done it. Do you think you'll be attempting to make your own little wind chime? I kind of don't know what to do with them right now. That's the problem. Oh, I can just hang them up there. Yeah. He might hang these up outside of the hot tub. That would be funny. Somebody just turned on the outside lights. I know that was David. I'm just messing with him. So we're having fun with the outside lights at the moment. He's turning them on. He's turning them off. I'm turning them back on. He can't see me. He doesn't know I'm doing it. I don't know if you can hear it, but the outside lights are clicking on and turning off again. Damon! Messing with Damon is fun. Hey, Itchy. Just on when I'm about to leave. Is that a wind chime? Yes. Well, it's a crappy one. It's a silent wind chime. There's this one, which I made out of the jingle bells that I had. And I also made a dinky one. For funsies. But yeah, if you want to see how I made it, then just go back in the video, watch the playback, and it's cool when it spins around. It doesn't make any noise when it spins around, but it's still cool when it spins around. Well, I think it's cool when it spins around. It'll probably break now that I'm doing it again. It'll look way cooler in my head, okay? You know, for a project that I basically just pulled out of my butt, it didn't come out too bad. I thought it was going to be way noisier than it actually turned out. But yeah, ready for it to spin? 1, 2, 3, spin. Fucking silent. I'm gonna go see if Damon's up and then show him at these, and then I'm going to come back and then I'm gonna turn off the stream. Okay, guys? So say cool stuff. I'm gonna put the pee break thing on because I also have to go pee. Ugh. Yeah, here's the whole thing. Here's the other one. See you in a second. What? Love you too. Okay. I was attacked by a spider. That's going to be annoying. I have a tripod above my head now. What I miss? Oh, Damon liked them. Damon liked them because I basically expressed that I didn't like them as much as I do not. So, yeah. He didn't love them. Also, he was just going to bed. So he was tired. But yeah. That was fun. Anybody got any suggestions for what I can do next week? Next Thursday? Otherwise, I'll just try to pull something else out my butt that might or might not be any good. So yeah. But no, I mean, there's something. I mean, that's something that you can try if you want to. Probably way better than mine, I guess. If anybody does try these, then like, you know, tweet me, take a picture and tweet me, or you can post it on Discord or something. I think I've been sunburned on my arm. It's only got a weird tingly sensation on my arm, like I've been burnt or something. I tried to help think of something. It's okay. But yeah, like I said, I've got plenty of supplies of stuff. So yeah. I'm thinking about trying that origami thing next week. You know, paper hacks and stuff, because I've got this crafty paper. I never do anything with the crafty paper because I've already got tons of plain paper. But I've got this square paper. And there's still plenty of sheets of this left, and also I've got some smaller ones as well. So yeah. I mean, all you need is that and tape to do some paper craft stuff. I don't know. I know, Tubbs, yeah, it sounds like it might be sunburns. Do you have any cream to rub on it? No, it's fine, I guess. Anyway, tomorrow is Fitness Friday, so I will be doing my workout. Like I said, I think I'm going to be doing that on the phone. I think I'm going to be doing that not on the app, on the computer that's in the house. Even if I did, then that's no big deal. But yeah, I'm going to try to get my singlet on and try to actually do my workout like that. You may see my messy living room, but whatever. And it's going to be a simple workout to get me back into the swing of it. because this has been less achy today. I don't know what it is, but inside my tummy, just on my side, just so I can breathe in like that, in this position, and I couldn't do that before because it hurt. Yeah, it was extreme discomfort. Didn't really hurt, just really uncomfortable. So yeah. But now it's getting better again. Then I'll work out again, and if it starts happening again, then it might be something to do with my workout. I'll have to find something else to do the workouts with. I don't know. But yeah, we'll do a very simple, basic rundown of my workout, which is basically just free weights with my arms and on my shoulders. Nothing too strenuous with everything else. So yeah. Anything that we need to talk about before I go? I've got to remember to take that down before I go to bed. Because if my tripod stays up, like there, I just know that the spiders are going to have a field day with that. But there's already a spider web on my books up here. I mean, what the hell? They didn't take them, what, like a day? It's crazy. I think I'm going to play my computer for a little bit longer, and then I'm going to go to bed myself. Feeling a bit tired. Actually tired. Not just yawning for the sake of yawning. Why is it? Why? Not just yawning. Not just yawning. Again, let me know if anybody watches this on playback, not just you guys that are in the chat now, but if anybody else also watches this and decides to make their own wind chimes and stuff, then send me a picture. Send me a picture of your results. I will display them next Crafty Thursday. And yeah. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll see you guys for Fitness Friday. Remember, I'm going to be doing it on my phone, so it'll probably be on the Tank of Tubs channel instead of this channel, because I'm going to go straight from doing the workout, and I'm going to do my workout, and then I'm going to jump in the hot tub like right afterwards. So yeah, it'll be a bit earlier than now as well. So yeah. Anyway. Belly rubs. Why is it foggy? There you go. Belly rubs. Belly salute. See you guys. See you guys tomorrow. And remember, guys, you can always talk to me on Discord if you want to, especially since I'm going to be playing my game now. So yeah. Toodles.